really had to sober up fast. As soon as I fucking fucked up counting down from 6, I was like,
Obligatory
girl.
Mike Lane wave. Hi, guys.
What do you think this is? GeeklyCon? No, you can't drink that much.
Yeah, I can. And there we go. We are ready for the countdown.
Okay. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Click.
Close
And
enough.
we're off.
Yay.
All right.
Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of Cthulhu and Friends. I am your game master, Veronica, and I am so glad to be uncovering bodies with you today.
I'm Stacy and I'm playing Bellamy.
I'm Michael and I'm playing Todd B.
And I'm Steph, and I'm playing Clara Carter.
Hey all, this is Fred, and I am playing Edward.
Mike, what happened in the last episode?
So last time on Cthulhu and Friends, there was like body under the house, and there was like some plant
Like, oh my
shit,
God.
and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?" And put it in a bag, and then like Edward got all scraped up and shit, and it was creepy.
It was bad.
Yeah.
And now we're playing it again. Oh man. I was also drunk in the last episode.
But not this one.
Not in this one. In
We're
this
in
one,
trouble
I'm
now.
cool as shit.
V just has this thing where she's drunk for like weeks at a time. That's a joke. She's obviously
been
not.
many
We just
weeks.
record back to back.
Wait, so you were saying you're cool as shit, but isn't poop usually very warm?
Only after it leaves
So
the
you
body.
are drunk.
When I'm drunk, my poo is chilly. It comes out ice cold. What am I talking about? I've never pooped. That's how Sam and I stay in love, because I've never pooped.
You just internalize it and just it burns off as energy inside your
Yeah.
body.
What was that show? Isn't there like a show where they like have a brick or something that comes out instead of? What am I thinking of?
What?
Was that Doctor Who? or
I don't
something?
know. What show are
What?
you watching?
No, there
that
was
is so
something-
fucking disgustingly
that is not
detailed
Doctor
that
Who.
it goes into your goddamn like this is how we poop. It's just this brick.
No, they were like
No,
enhanced.
thank you.
They were like enhanced or had robot parts or something, and they were like, yeah, no, it has a thing where instead of
Any
that,
society
Oh,
that
no,
cannot
it is
appreciate
Doctor
a good
Who.
dump is
instead
dead
of
to
throwing
me.
up, it like turns it into like a cube, and it just they take out a cube, and yeah, it was when he goes to
Does
that
not sound
station.
familiar.
No.
What?
Let's just call it the
Somebody's
Hunger
gonna know
Games.
what's happening.
It's the Hunger Games. Harry Potter's the Hunger Games.
What?
When
find
God,
it on-
oh wait,
YouTube.
are you talking about that one thing that J.K. Rowling did, where she was like, "Wizards used to poop in the halls"? Is that what you're talking
Jesus,
about?
no. No, that vanished, but that's afterwards. No, it was the guy that had the flap on the head that opened in Doctor
Okay,
Who.
that was Doctor Who.
Yes,
That was
the
Doctor Who,
kid-
but
he
there
had-
was no like
when he
pooping
threw
bricks.
up, it's like turned it into a cube, and then he would just pull it like this cube out of his mouth. That kid, I remember this
Mike,
clearly. I'm
Do
gonna
you
find
know
this,
that
and then you guys are gonna be like,
remember
I
that
thought it was
are different. Poop and puke are different.
it was excrement. Okay, I just had the
only
hole
poop-
wrong.
That ever came out of a mouth was on South Park.
Yes, but I was talking about the Doctor Who thing.
There's the human centipede also.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
I didn't watch that, so I can't really say anything to it.
That wasn't on Doctor Who.
Do you know I've
Okay.
never watched a single episode of Doctor Who?
Guys, let's
no.
watch
What
the
the
Weeping
fuck?
Angel with Fred at GeeklyCon.
Oh yes.
Oh, that legit
Okay.
scares me.
Do not watch any episodes of Doctor Who except for the
don't
one that
Google
we're
it.
going to show you at GeeklyCon.
Okay,
Yes.
done.
Yes.
Yes. I'm so excited. That'll be our live show.
Yeah.
Just us watching Doctor Who.
We just need 47 minutes.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
So good.
Uh,
All right. So that's not how, I don't think that's how bodies are supposed to be, is what was said last.
Yeah, I was describing the state of the corpse and the plant growth on it. We need to get these samples to the lab. Also, I'm pretty sure I have the contact for a coroner or somebody who could probably come and take the body. But
Well, then
that's-
I mean, at that point, we should probably arrest the mom?
well, we don't have any
Yeah, we
evidence,
should-
but we could certainly, put her in the
We should
cell for the
probably-
time being.
Probably
Maybe
tell
we should
her
send Nighthawk to get the
first.
kids, or just let whoever's babysitting them know that they're gonna have to stay with them for a little bit longer.
Can we do that? How does this work?
I don't know. Claire's in
I
charge.
don't know.
I didn't take a
Oh,
leadership
Clara.
Okay.
class.
Uh,
I barely passed ethics.
This is
they
my
did not
favorite.
teach us. They did not teach us in leadership class. It was. Oh my god. Okay, maybe first we contact the coroner and they can tell us the correct procedure for dealing with dead bodies. And
I mean, the dead bodies are
Possible
the
murder.
easy part.
Oh,
It's the-
well, that came out right.
Huh?
The dead body's the easy part?
Yeah, because I mean they're
Bells,
dead,
that's a
and so you
kid.
can just handle them.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
I
Um,
don't.
I-
Go ahead.
I stand up and I start to dust myself off, and I take out my scratch pad and I walk right up to Nighthawk and I say, "Hey, Carol Becker, when was the last time you saw her?"
Oh,
I think Friday at school. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Friday.
We have the same
Oh.
lunch period.
What's today?
Saturday.
It'd be funny if it
No.
was also Friday.
It's Friday, Saturday. Yeah. No, that's just one day. Let me go back. Yeah, I saw her Thursday at school.
Thursday. So that's like 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Todd. Todd, have you seen anything like that before?
No,
Could that possibly have happened in 2 days?
I don't believe so. Not unless there's some sort of other things at work. But I mean, not under a house. I mean, like in a controlled setting or something. I'm sure, there's some way that people could induce that kind of like growth and other things. But I don't think so.
What are you guys talking about? Growth? Listen, I'm the assistant to the mayor, okay? I can handle whatever it is you're going to say. Is someone growing an illegal substance?
No, Nighthawk, do you know who watches Becky and what's the other kid's name?
John?
Yeah,
that's his name. Okay.
is
well,
that his
he-
name actually?
John Becker.
Becky Becker.
John
Everyone
Becker.
calls him John.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you know who watches them?
I don't know. Probably a neighbor or something. I don't know.
Can you find out and let them know that they're going to be there for a little bit longer?
Okay.
Thanks, Nighthawk. Really counting on you for this one.
Yeah. Okay. You sure nothing else is happening? Nothing I should be aware of as the assistant to the mayor.
I look at my friends with the
We would
help me here.
we would we would certainly tell you if there was information you needed to know, so no worries.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay, bye.
All right,
We need
Todd,
to
what's
kind
our
of
next
tread
step?
lightly.
Well, she said she was going. Or was I there when she said she was going to the Divine Bovine?
No, probably not.
Yeah, I don't think I was, so scratch that. Well, somebody needs to go get Diane. Where'd she go?
Oh, she said she works at some local restaurants. She works with Leo at the Divine Bovine tonight. But
Oh.
what are we gonna do? Like, take her and put her in a prison cell until we find evidence that she was involved?
Well,
I think we need to be cautious about this because she is currently the prime suspect, right? But we have to assume she's innocent until proven guilty.
well, I'm not
We
saying
can't just-
sentence her, but obviously.
Right. I'm just saying we need to be cautious when we tell her daughter is dead. That's going to be disturbing news.
Unless she did it.
Oh, yeah,
Right,
exactly.
but we
and
can't
there's the other
assume
two
she did
kids. We can't just leave her wandering about.
Maybe we can take her to the police station and talk to her there so she doesn't have to have the news broken to her at work.
Yeah, that would be a good call. And I need to go to the police station to get these samples sent off.
Do we feel
Okay.
comfortable leaving the body here? Should we have the coroner come out and maybe we should have the body removed?
I can probably use the phone in the house to call him.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I
let me
think
go
that'd
do
be
that.
best.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will be right back. I will enter the house and look for the phone.
Okay. You're very quick to find it.
Okay, and I will pull out my contact for the coroner.
Okay.
And I will dial.
The phone rings and rings and rings for a very long time until a Mr. Gates answers the phone.
Hey, Mr.
Gates. Hey.
Hi, I'm Todd B. New in town. I was appointed by Darius to kind of work with Detective Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, no, he told me who you were.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fantastic.
can
Well,
help
we
you?
were looking into a missing persons case, and
I know what you mean.
unfortunately, we found the person.
What do you mean?
Well, the reason I'm calling
good.
you is because we found them in a not so good state. So I'm a little new at this, but I need you to come pick up a body.
Excuse me? A body
Yes.
in St. Paxton. Are you calling from St. Paxton?
Yes, I'm calling from Diane Becker's house.
Off the island. What?
No.
What do you mean no?
Listen, I'm not pulling a prank here. Guy, this is serious.
Yeah, this is serious.
Yeah, there's been a murder.
That can't be right. There's never been a murder in St. Paxton.
Well, then why do we have a coroner?
Well, that I just got appointed. I've never had to do the job.
Well, then we're kind of in this together, so what do I need to do? Or do you have everything you need? It's
Let me get the manual. Hold on.
All right.
Hold your horses. Todd B. All right, Todd B. It says here that I'm to pick up the body, and then I'll take it to the police facility where it will be. Oh, I have an office. I have an office. All right, I'll take it to my office, and you'll need to notify the next of kin to identify the body. And we will determine if an autopsy is required.
Yeah, I'm gonna think so.
Oh,
Also, it's under a house.
oh shit.
So I don't know. Is this kind of like a situation we rip up the floor?
Well, I'll get out there and see. I'll bring a toolbox with me, I guess. Where are you at? And you can just say, I give her the address, or give him the address, whatever.
I give Mr. Gates the address to Diane Becker's house.
All right. I can be there in 20, 30 minutes, I guess.
Okay. Hey, I'm sorry to spring this on you.
No, I guess it's my job.
Well,
It
I will
sucks.
see you when you get here.
Thanks, Todd B.
Yep.
Great getting to know you. Really great.
Likewise. Click.
Oh, shit. I almost always get to do the click.
Ah. Todd's a click first kind of guy.
Is that the precedence that you want to set? All right. So that happens.
I will walk out of the house and back to my
Nighthawk
friends.
returns. Well, I called over to the Divine Bovine, found out where the kids are going to be. I was correct. It's just next door. And so I just went next door and said, hey, they're probably going to be spending the night.
Oh,
Great.
thank you.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. I like my fizzy water.
What brand is that?
This is called Spicy Sparkles. Jalapeno flavored.
Oh,
Oh,
Ooh.
that's interesting.
You like what you like. I like what I like.
That's fair. Absolutely.
So
You know, jalapenos are a fruit.
I guess
Did
that's
not know that.
accurate.
Huh. Thanks,
So
Nighthawk.
Nighthawk, another quick favor. Do you think you can prepare a cell over at the police station? We might have a suspect that we have to bring in for interrogation. They might have to spend the night.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, this is terrible news. Kind of a good news, bad news situation. We do have a cell at the police station. We only have the one. I have been living there, so I can move out, but I will need a place to stay.
You don't have
She
any
looks at
family?
you all expectantly.
You don't
It-
have parents here or anything?
I mean,
No,
isn't the
Oh.
house pretty big?
Do we have extra rooms?
Are you kidding?
I don't know. I mean, I just woke up there, but it felt like it was pretty big. I mean,
That reaction was out of character, by the way.
I would be
Yeah.
willing to split with her. I mean, we can't just put her out.
Oh yeah. Well, there's lots of couches.
No,
They looked
Right.
reasonably comfortable. So worst case scenario, there's a couch.
don't forget you have stability loss, Mike.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, Nighthawk, I think we have plenty of room at Mosado Lago if you need a place to stay.
Okay. Well, I'll go get all my things and I'll make that cell look like it's never been used before.
Excellent.
Okay, bye. And she runs off.
Oh, I don't know how much more lying to that kid I can do.
Uh,
Okay, so she called the
Edward.
Divine Bovine. Someone needs to go pick up Diane.
Yes.
You see like some rash on your hands and on your arms, and you feel kind of itchy on your stomach.
Did you say me or Edward?
Edward.
I start to rub it to see if it's just like something that I rubbed up against or what, but I just start nervously kind of scratching at it.
It doesn't seem to be like bubbling up or anything. In fact, it looks like it's tiny, tiny little pinpricks all over you.
I just kind of cover it up with my jacket sleeves and try to ignore it.
Edward.
Yes,
So,
Todd?
Are you okay?
I mean, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. I mean, you are the detective. So, I mean, kind of the idea to go pick up Diane might be best if the person with the credentials does it.
Well, let's just think about this real quick. We just found her daughter's body. We're going to need her to identify it. And then we're
Yeah.
going to need to question her. So maybe we should just bring her in, let her know we have some more questions, and then go from there. I don't know if we should go and arrest her on the spot.
Oh, yeah.
oh, yeah, I
I just
agree.
meant escorting her.
Absolutely. Clara, do you still have your camera on you?
Oh, yeah, it's in my purse.
I think we should take some pictures. If you could take a picture of the exterior where the entranceway is underneath the house and maybe take some pictures underneath the house. Don't go in there and don't look through the camera. But I think we
Well,
should take some pictures and gather up some evidence.
I mean, how will I know where to aim the camera under the house if I don't look?
Just snap away.
Well, the coroner's going
Plenty
to
of
be
film.
here in a few minutes, and in order to preserve the crime scene, he's probably going to have to go through the floor. So that would probably be best to take pictures from that vantage point. But
Sure.
it's
I mean,
not a
I've
good
got loads
sight.
I've got loads of film. I can take some pictures without looking now, and then maybe when he does that, I can snap a few shots
Okay.
of the
Quick
crime
question.
scene.
So then,
Do we have pictures that we have to develop ourselves?
Yeah, you'll be in charge of developing those for yourself.
Okay.
Clara would
Todd.
do that.
Yeah.
Todd, Clara, why don't you stay behind with the coroner and wait his arrival and assist him? Make sure that the body gets back to the station, and Bellamy and I will go to the Divine Bovine and we'll pick up Diane and bring her back to the station.
Well, yeah, Bellamy's
Yeah.
a good choice. She can catch the truth a mile away.
Yeah. Good call.
All right, guys, good luck.
Yeah.
You
Careful.
guys too.
Oh yeah. The body's the easy part, right?
All right, Bells, you ready?
When you are.
All right. Let's go see Leo.
Can someone mark this for Leo? Edward Bellamy.
Leo, how are you, old friend?
I'm all right. Are you okay, Edward?
Yeah, I'm good. Um, is Miss Becker here?
Diane? Yeah.
Yeah, I heard she was working tonight.
Oh, yeah. She's great. Just over there. Did you find her
Great.
daughter?
I unfortunately can't discuss my investigation where it's currently at, but
Oh,
we
sure.
just had some questions for Diane, and um, y- you're not busy tonight, are you? You wouldn't mind if I took her back to the station?
Everything all right?
We have some questions. She's not in trouble or anything like that, but
Oh,
we definitely need
sure.
to get more information so that we could get to the bottom of this.
Of course. Anything I can do to help Diane.
Appreciate it, Leo.
Anytime.
Miss Becker, Diane?
Mr. Worthington, hello.
So we have some follow-up questions, and we were wondering if you could join us over at the station. Um, there's been a development.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you mean in development? Like a clue or?
I would like to use diplomacy, bureaucracy. What is it?
I'll have to look on this here.
Yeah, let me double check because it's actually bureaucracy, and I'm wondering if that's what I think it is or not.
You would maybe want to use reassurance. Edward has points in that.
Okay,
I do have points in reassurance, but I don't know how comfortable I would feel
Yeah.
trying to reassure her that everything's okay.
Don't
Sure, no
you
problem.
also have cop talk?
No.
Oh.
I don't. But how would cop talk work? Is that like banter between two cops, or is that talking to like a suspect and
So
trying
that's
to
if
grill
you
them?
were if you were not in law enforcement, that would be your ability to walk up to law enforcement and gain information. So
Got
and
it. Got
obviously
it.
to talk from one police officer to another.
Got it. Uh, Diana, I don't think it'd be a good idea for us to discuss this investigation here, but if you could just come back with us, I think it would be best for everybody.
Oh, okay. Sure. Well, let me just talk to Leo and let him know I'm leaving. This won't be
That'll
long,
be
right?
fine. No, absolutely
Okay.
not.
I don't want to leave him in a bind. She takes off her apron, walks over to the back counter, lets Leo know. They both look really concerned, and then she walks out the door.
I walk out after her and start walking alongside her.
Something's wrong, isn't it? I can tell.
Well, let's just say that we have some more questions about your farm. Obviously,
Oh,
it's it's in disrepair, and I'm just curious. Is there anybody else that helps you on the farm or takes care of the general landscaping?
Um, one sec.
Oh my god, if it's the Kemp Thorns, I'm gonna lose it.
The Kempthorns that's the landscapers, right?
For
Yeah, and
the...
Lago.
Yes.
Okay, yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Oh. Well.
Oh,
Holy shit!
what a coincidence.
I'm flipping out.
Well, no, not anymore. I used to have a relationship with someone that helped. But I broke it off, and he hasn't been around since then. So I haven't really been able to keep up with things the way I wanted to.
Could you provide a name? It's important for the investigation.
Yeah, it's Alan Kempthorne.
I write that down. And I mean, as we're almost at the station, but would you have known anybody that would be interested in harming your daughter?
What?
And
No.
you said that she got into a lot of trouble at school and she was expelled a couple of times. She was kicked out of the cheer squad. Any reason anybody would want to harm her in any way?
What are you asking?
Well, we have to go through every line of questioning to ensure we cover all the angles. And, obviously when somebody goes missing, we have to ensure that there isn't something more sinister involved.
The last person that she got into a scuffle with was that Zachary kid.
Okay. And do you recall what his last name was?
Rich.
Zachary Rich. Okay, got it. Well, I don't mean to alarm you or frighten you or anything like that. I think it'd be best if we just make it to the station and we'll take it from there.
Okay. Todd and Clara, you hear the sound of a motor running, and you see a four-wheeler approach with a trailer behind it.
Describe trailer.
Like a trailer. Like an open
Like
trailer.
Oh.
Oh, Gates, really? No. There has to be something better than that.
What? I brought blankets.
Oh, is that how you usually take care of bodies?
Look, it's like I told this one. I've never done this before.
Gates, this is
Oh,
this is a kid.
What's a kid? Oh, a child.
Yes.
Ooh. I mean, I guess I could use that. And he points to one of the horse trailers.
Well, that's better than an open trailer.
I glance over at Clara. Eminent domain?
Yeah. I mean, it's for the best, right? Yeah, let's use the trailer with the horse trailer.
Okay. Well, I'll get the body out. Let me know where it's at.
Can I deduce roughly where under the house it's located?
Yeah, it would have been under the kitchen.
Oh.
Okay.
And while we were waiting for him, I took the pictures without looking.
Okay.
And were the birds still in the trees?
Yeah.
Okay, I took a few shots of the birds just
Okay.
for later.
Are you guys going to stick around while he does all the things, or?
I think that's
Yes.
wise.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey,
It takes
Gates.
him.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, Gates, do you have any, like, police tape or caution tape or something we can, like, mark the door with so no one else comes in here for the time being?
Oh, actually, yes. It was in this duffel bag full of stuff that Darius gave me. So,
Oh.
go.
Thank God
That's
he
handy.
thinks ahead.
Oh. Yeah, let's do that. We don't want anybody walking in and stumbling on this.
Okay. It takes him a good maybe hour and a half to get through the flooring and exhume the body.
And I wanted
Claire,
sorry.
go ahead.
I wanted to get a picture of the body once he's removed the flooring.
Okay. You do this thing and you roll sanity.
67, and
What's
my
your-
sanity is 85.
Okay. Because you are able to see everything, the light shines brightly on the scene below. You take 2 points of stability damage.
Right. Oh, Todd, you weren't kidding. That's not a good sight.
It takes him about an hour and a half to 2 hours to exhume the body, and he loads it into the trailer and takes it away.
While he is doing that, I would like to gather up some clothes and other necessities for the other two children and bring it over to the neighbors.
Okay. You do this thing.
Okay, Clara, I think we need to get back to the station.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
The dog follows at your heels.
Oh, hey, Clem.
Oh,
How's it going? I'll pet the dog.
You feel like the dog is like pulling back from you a little bit, kind of like it's not really wanting to be pet so much as it's just wanting to move.
Okay, buddy, you do you.
you want to come with us, Clem?
Clem runs ahead of you.
Take that as a yes.
Bella and Edward. You reach the station with Diane Becker. You see that Nighthawk has cleared her belongings, and they are in a banker's box on her desk.
I placed Diane by my desk in the police station office. I said, Diane, if you could just wait here for a quick moment, I just have to have a conversation with my partner. And I pull Bellamy off to the side and say to her, so how do we take it from here?
I'm not sure. Is this where we do good cop, bad cop?
Well, we need more information before we start accusing her of anything.
Right.
We don't have the evidence, and we don't also want to be insensitive. If she's innocent and we accuse her of killing her own daughter, that could be very bad.
Well, I mean, you already asked some questions, but what if we show her the body and then just kind of see how she reacts, because either she's going to be surprised or she's going to fake surprise, and we can just try to figure out from her reaction a little bit and then try to piece things. I know that that's not evidence, but oh god, I don't know.
Well, I think once the body arrives, we might be able to get more information, maybe the cause of death, and see if that helps us clue anything in. But I think it's best if we just keep her here for now, for the safety of our children, just in case.
Do you think we should try to call oh, let me actually back up a little bit. While Todd and I were upstairs, we came across a book that Carol possibly kept, which was like a running list of people that she perhaps picked on. So one of the names that kept coming up was Zachary Rich, I think it was. And then there were two of his friends also. Do you think that we should maybe call and see if we can get him and his parents to come down, or one of his parents to bring him down?
You know, she mentioned a Zachary. Yeah. Yeah, that could be our next lead. I don't think we should leave her here alone, though. Let's wait for Todd and Clara and the body to get back, and we'll take it from there.
You hear a loud four-wheeler come into the garage.
Oh, Miss Becker, sounds like the rest of our team is back. Can I offer you some coffee or water while you wait?
Sure.
Great. If you just wait here, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Bells, if you could just keep an eye on her for a moment.
Yep, absolutely.
And I just kind of meander around the halls looking for some kind of cafeteria or kitchen or something like that that would be able to produce some kind of coffee or water for the suspect.
Sure. As you round the corner, you bump into Nighthawk, who says, "Looking for this?" And she pushes a cup of coffee into your hand.
Oh, did you hear us talking right now?
I just kind of figured.
Thanks, Nighthawk. I appreciate it.
Sure.
There's a lot going on right now, and maybe you could help us out and keep an eye on Miss Becker while we take a look at some evidence that's come in.
Oh,
you think
sure.
I could rely on you for that?
Of course. I am here for you, sir.
I appreciate it, Nighthawk. I'm going to go grab Bellamy, and we'll be right back.
You come back, and Bellamy is like sitting in your seat next to Diane Becker, and she's just like, so what's your favorite color?
Turquoise.
Oh, that's very pretty.
What's your favorite color?
I like green. A very bright green.
I don't.
Oh.
I don't really
Okay.
like bright colors.
That's fair. It's fair.
Well, maybe just green. That looks good for you.
Do you have a favorite dish at Leo's?
Well, I don't really eat fast food. or fried foods or unhealthy foods. So, no.
Oh.
Maybe the side salad.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry to interrupt. Bellamy,
no,
if you could join me,
Oh,
I
yep.
need you back in the conference room.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Becker, you must know Nighthawk,
Yeah.
assistant to the
All
mayor.
the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's got some coffee for you, and we'll keep you company, and we'll be back shortly.
Okay.
As I pull Bellamy off to the side, I kind of whisper to her and say, doesn't she seem kind of weird to you right now?
I mean, she seems very. She's not even really calm. She just seems to be without emotion.
Yeah, I picked up on that too.
But she could be preparing herself for the worst. I mean, people don't often get called down to police stations unless things are not good. So it could be a lot of things. But yeah, I don't know. I tried to keep her talking, but she didn't really want to. So
Okay, well, let's go see what Todd and Clara came up with.
Clara and Todd, you help Mr. Gates get the body situated in the coroner's office, really. And it is the first time that any of the drawers have ever been used. And the sound of the door slamming shut and the cooling unit turning over, just switching back on. It's all a little deafening. You hear footsteps down the hallway.
I'll step out into the hall.
Bellamy and Edward are making their way to you.
Oh, hey. Hey guys. We got
Hey, Clara.
we got the body. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Did you get the pictures that I
Yeah.
asked you to grab?
Yeah, I got some good pictures. So have some evidence. Yeah.
I need to go and get these things sent off, so I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, Todd.
Todd, you see that just off of the coroner's office, there's a whole set of additional labs and stuff that you could use to make sure that you don't contaminate these samples any further than they are. You also are going to want to grab swabs from every one of the police officers that are at the crime scene just to make sure that their DNA or anything isn't, on there.
Okay, I will go and prep all of the equipment, set up all of the samples that I have, and then go back to get their swabs.
Okay. You do this thing. Let me know what you guys do. This all takes about 20-30 minutes. Todd's pretty quick.
I look at Clara and Bellamy and I say, you guys can stay out here in the hallway if you want, but I'm going to go in there and have a conversation with the coroner. And I push open the door and, you Gates?
Yeah.
Detective Worthington. And
Hey.
I pull out my badge, flash it to him. All right. Cause of death. What do we got?
I don't know. Bring in the body.
But yes, you bring in the body, you examine the body, and you assess cause of death.
I'll get right on that, sir.
So I'll start observing the body myself and try to kind of go over to see if there's anything that stands out to me.
Sure. As you pull the body out of the refrigerator, you notice the same rash all over her body that is on the underside of your arms and on your abdomen.
I immediately start scratching my arm as I see this, kind of almost subconsciously. And you seen anything like this before, Gates? What's up with all these lesions?
Yeah, man, I don't know. It's real weird. You know, if it's all the same to you, I'm going to call on over to the university and see if they'll send somebody over to help me out with this.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
It's just this being a child and everything, I don't want it to be my first one, and I really don't want to mess anything up, so I'll make some preliminary observations, and I'm going to make a call to see if someone can come over on the next ferry and help me out.
Yeah, you do that, Gates. You let me know how it goes.
Sure thing. Here's my card if you ever need to get a hold of me. Pretty easy to find, but man, poor girl. You notice that he looks at her face several times and then just kind of almost retches each time. Oh, I gotta get this thing back in here. As the body slides past you, you notice black pus dripping from her mouth and nose. And the door slams shut.
I'll make sure to write all that down on my notepad just for later, maybe to have a conversation with Todd about it. And all right, Gates. Well, if anything comes up, you give me a call immediately.
Oh, right. Did you bring in someone to identify the body, though?
We did, yeah. We got Mrs. Becker outside in the station.
Oh, poor lady. She's the nicest one.
Do me a favor, get one of those, sheets. Cover up the body for me. Just expose her face, and
Sure.
I'd hate for her to see her in this
Will do.
state. And we'll probably bring her down in a couple of minutes to identify the body.
Damn. All right. I'll get right on that, sir. And you see him walk over to a cabinet and pull out a sheet, and he starts doing what you've asked.
I step out onto the hallway with Clara and Bellamy.
So, how'd it go?
Well, Gates is useless. He was no help whatsoever. And I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm just going to keep faking it until I make it.
Oh, good. Optimism there.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in over my head.
She had these marks on her body. It was, I don't know. I don't know what you would call it. A rash or something. It was really heavy. And she had some kind of black stuff coming out of her nose and mouth. I've never seen anything like it before.
Oh.
But Gates, he said he's going to call somebody from the university to check it out and hopefully get somebody that could help us.
Well, that sounds like a good plan. Is it? I don't know what. Maybe she was poisoned or something? Is that something that would make black ooze come out? I'm an artist. I don't know about these things.
Honestly, this is more Todd's area than mine. Where is Todd?
Oh, he went to wow, I just spaced. Where he went. He went
Well,
to
Back in.
he went to do lab stuff. I'm really distraught right now. I can't
So,
really
Clara,
focus. Yeah.
as mayor pro tem, I think it would be best if you took Miss Becker in there and have her identify the body.
Oh God. Yeah, that's
I'll be right with you.
okay. Yeah, not alone sounds perfect. Good plan. Yes. We should probably talk to her before we bring her down, though. I don't want to just throw that on her. Maybe prepare her for what she might see.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
go.
Let's do it. Okay.
Okay. You walk up to the area where Diane Becker is with Nighthawk.
Hi, Miss Becker.
Mayor.
Yes, I'm sorry this isn't under better circumstances that we have you here. I'm afraid we found something at your house.
A clue?
Unfortunately, God, I don't know how to say this. We need your help to identify a body that we found. I'm terribly sorry.
Whose body?
I believe we found Carol.
At the house?
Yes, under the floor.
No. No, that can't be right. She's very claustrophobic. She wouldn't be under the floor.
I'm terribly sorry.
No, I don't believe you. You don't know her. You don't know anything. You don't know us. You don't know her.
No, I don't know, which is why I'd like you to identify the body, and we will collect more evidence and find out how this happened, but we need to know who we found.
She stands up immediately and brushes past you. Take me to it. It's not her. I know it isn't her.
Hope not. And I will lead the way.
Miss Becker walks very quickly.
I'll lead the way into the coroner's office. And before pointing out, I'm assuming it's multiple drawers, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Before pointing out which one, I'll say to her, now, the state of the body is a bit of a mystery, especially since Carol's only been missing for 2 days, but it might be appalling.
It might not be her.
It might not be her, but it will be appalling. I just want to warn you.
Sure.
Okay. And I will open the drawer.
Just as a side note, Bellamy I have been following them all around. Like, just if anybody has had a glance of Bellamy, she's like, I'm clearly flustered. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Like, can we calm her down? What do we do? I'm just following around, trying to stay out of the way. So I do follow into the coroner's room.
Okay, I'll be right back.
What?
Her extended manual of shit that can go wrong.
Oh my gosh.
She's got to leave the mic on, step out of the room, and then scream.
Dude, this shit's crazy.
Oh my god. My
This is
stability
really
is so
intense.
bad.
And this is a really bad time for V just to be like, I'll be back. No, you finish
Yeah.
this now.
She gets back and she's like, and that's what we're gonna call it. Be like, you don't do that.
I've got goosebumps right now.
Oh my god.
I'm
Uh,
on edge.
Yeah.
yeah.
I am so
My
glad
stomach's like a
Todd
knot.
is in the lab.
Yeah.
God.
There's just so much going on.
I know.
This is gonna be fucked up. Claire's got a face wound. Edward is full of
Claire is
rash.
fucked up, you guys.
Fuck.
I've lost a lot of stability because I failed
And I'm
that
like-
initial roll with Darius.
And I'm
disappearing,
super
too.
apprehensive of showing you guys the rash too. Like it's kind of freaking me out right now mentally. Now that I've seen it on
know.
her body, I'm just like,
I know.
It's-
I keep
it's-
wanting to like check out the scratch on my cheek, but I'm like, I don't want to bring it up because I know something bad's gonna happen.
yeah.
Well, and you're also, that's kind of normal human behavior though. It's like,
Yeah.
there's this other shit that I really don't want to deal with, but there's some personal shit that I'm just not going to address.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put a band-aid
Kinda-
over this. I'm gonna ignore it, and it's gonna go away.
I'm gonna
It's like-
compartmentalize my problems.
Yeah. It's like the zombie movie where the guy that got bit's like, nope, not gonna acknowledge the bite. It'll be
okay.
fine. I'm not gonna turn.
I'll be that one person who doesn't turn into a zombie.
Yeah. I'm immune.
Uh,
That's not how this works.
but can I just say, with B not here, this body has no blood. Could it be a vampire?
You know,
Dude, guys,
Damn
no,
it,
I
dude,
think
you're
fucking
obsessed with
plants-
vampires.
No, the plants suck the blood out, and it's on fucking Ed, and he's gonna get the blood sucked out of him.
oh no.
It's gonna be some
Those
crazy
little
shit.
Suckers. I was
He
like,
turns into a vampire.
Dude, when I was like the little suckers on the plants, I was like,
Yeah.
this
Yep.
is fucked up.
Vampire plants are gonna turn Edward into a vampire.
Nice.
And
Then my
I'm-
skin's gonna sparkle and be all
Right?
glittery. And then I'll
It's
like
perfect. We figured it
yeah.
out. Okay. Back in scene.
my shoulders are so tense right now.
I know.
There's so much shit. We've got to write down some of this shit after we're done
Oh,
recording,
yeah.
because goddamn,
yeah.
there's
I'm
There's
too
a
much
lot
to
of
keep
rewatch
track
it.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what we should do is we should start a Google Docs
Yes.
to
Oh,
put
that's a good
collective
idea.
notes in, y'all.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then we
do
don't have
like
to
That's what
that.
I
all-
should do.
Make individual notes.
Yeah. Almost kind of like a personal wiki that we could all just feed into, right? Like just kind of
Yes.
build on to reference.
The other thing that we should do is have like a check mark next to it or something for all of us, so we could check if we like know that. So that way
Oh,
Oh.
we
interesting.
can like look at it and be like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I don't know this, so
Yeah,
I can't
that's
factor
smart.
that in. Because you know,
So have like 4 columns to the left that each column is a different
Yeah.
person, and then
yeah,
the comment after that, so we could check it. Yeah.
and then
That's
that way, because that's I was like running into that in these episodes where I was like, oh shit, do I know that?
Mhm.
So
I know it's like all blurring together now.
next episode, or you know, the next time we record, it'll be like, I know everything
I
that's
know.
happening, but I don't know what Todd knows.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember where Todd went like 5 minutes ago. My brain is overloading.
Todd, who's Todd?
What? Did I get bird cursed?
I don't know.
Maybe I did.
As you open the door, you see Mr. Gates take his hat off and he clenches it to his chest and he looks at Diane Becker and he says, "I'm so sorry, Diane." He pulls down the sheet to expose Carol's face. And you see Diane take a few steps back. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so that's how it is. I guess that has to be my fault then.
What do you mean?
If I didn't yell at her, then she wouldn't have gone away, right?
Oh,
And then this maybe wouldn't have happened to her.
We don't know that. We don't know what happened yet. We need to collect more evidence and... I mean...
I need to go.
Do you have somebody who can stay with you?
Diane doubles over and vomits on the floor. She seems very breathless. And then she just falls into this puddle of her own sick.
Is she unconscious?
No, she's just there. And her body is shaking. I mean, visibly shaking.
I will approach her slowly and kneel next to her and put my hand gently on her shoulder. Diane, I need you to take deep, even breaths. Breathe in and then breathe out. We're going to get through this. I'm going to psychoanalyze her and try to bring her at least a little bit back to the present. I'm sure I can't heal all of it, but if I can bring her back to being at least somewhat functional, that would be good.
Okay.
And I will spend 2 points on that.
You'll need to roll a 5 or higher.
I'll spend 3 points on that.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
Okay. You perform perhaps the best you have ever performed in your life. And you are able to take Diane from a lying prone position to one where she is sitting against the wall. And that is the depth of what you're able to do for her.
Mm-hmm. If the drawer is not closed yet, I will get up and close it.
As you get up and close it, you expose a short rolling table. And you see it just a second before Diane does. And before most of you have the time or ability to react, you see Diane lunge from the floor toward the table. And she grabs a scalpel off of a tray and stabs it into herself over and over.
I immediately try to grab her wrist and try to kind of tackle her onto the ground.
She's able to get a couple of stabs in very quickly, but she's very weak. so you don't have to put up much force, and she doesn't resist you much. But she's definitely hurt now.
Belle is running to the nearest phone to call the hospital.
Okay.
I would run to Bellamy's desk where the first aid items were.
Okay.
Gates, I need towels. Something to stop this blood. Gates, snap out of it, man.
He doesn't move. He
Fuck.
is laser focused on watching the blood run from her body into the drain in the floor.
I take my jacket off and I start trying to stop the blood in any way possible. And I'm just looking around the room frantically for anybody, for anything, as I try to assess how bad her wounds are. And I kick the scalpel like across the room.
Gates puts his hand over his mouth and he runs away. He comes back pretty quickly with a bunch of green towels. Sorry.
Look, I'm going to need you to just put pressure on these wounds, okay? Gates, I need you here, man, right now. I need your help. I need to find something, wraps, a needle, something to stitch this up. I don't know.
All right.
I got the first aid kit. I don't know what's in it, but here.
I pop it open and I start just busting out packs of gauze and I just start stuffing it underneath the towels. I would like to use first aid.
Yeah.
All right. Do I know the difficulty in advance?
Yeah, you're going to just need a 4.
Okay. I'm going to use 2 points of first aid. A 5.
Okay, great. You are able to relax Diane and you just shove some aspirin right into her mouth. And you're like, just chew on that. You're going to be A-okay. And you start applying pressure. You have the necessary items to staunch the bleeding. And you're actually able to pull some wounds together with some tape and just different material that you have. You are able to stop the bleeding.
But-
I could feel then, you know. I could feel everything.
Did you say them?
And that's what we're going to call it.
Fuck.
Just like mixing some chemicals
my
in the
God.
lab. Oh, God.
Are we
Todd's
having
gonna
fun
walk
yet?
in and be like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, did she do it? Did she take her down? Fuck.
My heart's racing. My back muscles are in knots. Like my stomach my stomach's queasy. Like I'm literally getting like phantom rash feelings on my arms. Like I'm like scratching myself right now. Like, oh my God.
It's a
Wow.
lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Stopping the recording?
Yeah, let's stop the recording.
Okay.
right, stopping recording.
Oh my
Man,
god.
let me tell you, these 3 episodes just really just ramped up. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
man, like
That was-
I don't know what to do with my character because like I keep going in and out of like Edward, like the post-college student / like fitness guy, and like cop Edward, which is not even a real thing. like I'm like, am I doing this right? Like, am I a cop right now? Like, what's going on? Like, I almost wanted to be like, we need to call the cops. Like, we're not cops. You're not a science officer. Like,
Well, you're calling the university.
Call the
Get some
cops.
fucking cops over here.
Right? I keep thinking we gotta call somebody.
oh,
That's us.
God.
I was
It's interesting.
waiting
Oh, go ahead.
for Clara to dial 911 and it go back to us because that's what I did the first time, and I was like, oh shit, tell me she doesn't, because that's just gonna be like such a mind
and
fuck.
I forgot that I
Yeah.
didn't know that actually.
You said the hospital,
that
so it
was
worked
the
out.
first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was hospital. Yeah. Man, V, that you're like, you were literally like tearing up when you
I know.
were
Yeah.
Diane. It was so fucking powerful just watching you like in that scene. I was just like, oh
Yeah.
my God, like, oh.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I had to leave. I was like, how would I deal with that if I were that person? you
Oh
know?
my God.
And I
Yeah.
honestly don't think that I would like freak out and like lose my mind and go crazy. But for me, I think I'd be like, oh shit, what could I have done? And it'd be very deliberate and very
Oh.
direct and very quiet, So,
Yeah.
but
Okay, I'll be right back.
okay. Are we going one more?
Yeah, right?
I'm good if you guys are good.
Well,
If
We
you're not-
can't end it
Stacy,
there.
can you do
Yeah.
one? Because you have the shit going on tomorrow.
Yeah, you decide.
It's not tomorrow so much as I'm just exhausted from today because I was up at 4:30.
Uh,
So I've been going all day, but
Yeah.
I also super want to know. There's like this really terrible mix where I'm like, can I do it?
well,
Where are we
next
recording?
episode is triskaidekaphobia, so
I know. I know.
Well, it started in the right place.
You're right. Oh my god.
Somehow
God.
we
It's gonna start
navigated
at a
there.
10, it's gonna end at a 10.
Okay,
When
well, I'll
do
be
we
right back
record
while you
again
decide.
after this?
Not until March.
Is it the first week in March?
I don't know. I have it.
I mean, it's a possibility for me. I'm supposed to receive my stuff sometime between like the 22nd, 23rd of February to like the first week of March. So it's like up in the air. So I might be in a hotel until then, because they're like driving my stuff cross country. So that's like my biggest concern.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think.
Here, I'm gonna stop the stream here, guys. On the stream, just stay in chat. We'll let you know if we're continuing or not. So just stay tuned. But peace.
Bye.